look at these fellows. No, they're not making water butts. This is the place where pickles are born. First required are barrels of cauliflowers, pearl onions, and gherkins. Now, the cauliflowers, pearl onions, and gherkins are cut into sizes small enough to go into the bottle. This looks rather as if someone has spilt the hors d'oeuvre on the carpet, but actually it is only part of the mixing process. Now comes the stuff that gives pickles the kick. Mustard sauce, lashings of it. Much to our surprise, this sauce goes into the bottles first, gets the bottles ready for the onions, so to speak. The whole goes into a steam retort where the pickles are boiled. Then there are walnuts, another rod in pickles. These have already been soaked in brine and are being examined and pricked to make sure the brine and vinegar penetrate the center. They are then bottled by nimble-fingered operators and finally covered with vinegar. Bottle caps have no threads until the machine pinches them into the grooves cast on the bottle. It fits perfectly. And here is Fitzpatrick, Glovis, and Aubrey. These cats will do anything for a piece of meat. Well, most things. Now we know how cats learn to walk the tiles. If I had to do this sort of thing for every piece of meat I wanted, I should be a vegetarian. Come on, Puss, this way. This cat does this for its living. Otherwise, I don't think it would bother. But they thoroughly enjoy the whole thing and highly appreciate the tasty reward that always accompanies a trick well done. Puss literally goes through the hoop. Look out, here she comes. Seesaw, Marjorie Daw. You'd never think a cat would agree to all this monkey business, would you? And here's the boot on the other leg. Usually the dog's after the cat. All these animals are produced and trained by Anthony Cox, who says that in 3 months he can make a cat sit up and do anything. Let's see the lion sitting up and watching the spacious pile of Hampton Court Palace. On the site of this now famous structure, there once stood an old manor house. This was purchased in 1515 by Cardinal Wolsey, who demolished the old manor, laid out extensive grounds, and erected the palace in 1525. Here, Wolsey lived in great splendor, rivaling even the pomp of kings. All this made Henry VIII extremely jealous, that is to say, when he was not occupied with his family troubles. A subject more nobly lodged than himself would never do, and to avoid further trouble, Wolsey made a present of the palace to his monarch. Since that time, each subsequent reign added something to the splendors of the building. A noble specimen of 16th century architecture, with its Gothic mullions, its lattices, and famous twisted chimneys. The courtyard and quadrangle, with the sparkling fountain. Today, part of the palace is set aside for the residence of persons of rank in reduced circumstances. Credit is due to William II for much of the beauty of its gardens and parks. These in all comprise about 44 acres, velvet lawns dotted with lovely flower beds and bounded on all sides by magnificent old trees. And floating on the picturesque lake are to be seen water lilies of every description. The stately regale, Madonna, and Oratum in their hundreds, which brings us to the lilies in Constance Fry's beautiful garden nursery. Yarrow blossoms and corn from the wild garden. And now for the bride's bouquet, the preparation of which takes much longer than you'd imagine, each flower being individually wired and arranged. But enough of preparation. Where's the blushing bride? Oh, here she is, holding her bouquet. After all, brides must hold on to something, that is, before they get hold of their husbands. Her lovely hair ornament is Lily of the Valley and Stephanotis. Wish her the best of luck, she'll need it. Music for the wedding is by Reggie Bristow and George Crowe, swinging it on 2 pianos.